Good afternoon, almost good evening, folks, folkettes, and everything in between and beyond. My name is Roy, the host of Mahapanies. As far as I'm concerned, the only host in the history of the internet fully and wholeheartedly admits that he has no idea what he's talking about, but he tries. I didn't have to have a great idea of what I was watching yesterday to see and to understand that it was a terrible game. The third quarter came back. The game was just not good. We lost against a team that was 5-15 before facing us this second time. We lost against a team that we had no trouble, in my opinion, beating the first time. But then Andy Nichols from the UK said something very important that I will never, that I won't forget. I will never forget. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I won't forget because it just made perfect sense. He asked me about Kel'el Ware, whether Kel'el Ware was going to be playing this game. And I told him that he wasn't because he, just minutes before the question, he came out that he was ruled out due to tendinitis. And he said it's a shame because we needed the boards. We needed someone to impact the boards. I don't know if he foresaw Kevin Love having his worst game of the season. Not his worst. I think the first time when he came back, it really wasn't clicking. The first game, but then he immediately just turned up his game and just went to do what he needed to do, night in, night out, except for yesterday. And then he's probably out again against the Celtics. But I don't know whether he saw that because Bam got 20 boards. 20 boards. So obviously having somebody else to assist, to help in that department would have been great. Because they killed us in the paint in the first game. And like Andy Nichols said, we are probably not going to score 21 triples again. It was a season high, 63 points from beyond the arc. And that didn't happen yesterday, even though it was a close game, especially because of some things that happened toward the end, but still with the third quarter, still with Jimmy Butler playing horribly and then getting injured. Bam Adebayo playing horribly offensively. Horribly. I mean, the fact that yes, 20 boards. Yes, the steals. Yes, the assists. I don't know what his plus minus is. I didn't look right now. This is unscripted. Things are difficult right now, so I'm not going to be recording pre-games and post-games as often as I want to, but I want to. I still want to continue doing this. I don't care who watches me or who doesn't watch me. One day, I'm going to be able to find my voice and feel more comfortable talking here. But I just want to say, as a fan, of course I'm disappointed because yesterday was a must-win game. And tonight is one of those games to lose, right? We the Celtics lost yesterday against the Cavaliers, which is more reason for them to want to win against us. They are our arch rivals, whether they want to admit it or not. We are the ones who they faced the most in the past 5 years, but our front office just didn't keep up. I mean, I don't think that anybody thinks that the front office was successful. But I think that a lot of people understand that there was a timeline that explains the failure of this front office as opposed to this is when they failed this season. No, they didn't fail us this season. Part of the failure was last season getting rid of Lowry by attaching a pick to him. Part of the failures is getting Oladipo injured and not being able to get not his prime, but not even 40% of his prime. Nothing. We got nothing from him because he was injured, and that's it. And his NBA career pretty much ended there. Those were the so-called mistakes of this front office of really not being, above and beyond in terms of how much they are paying in taxes, but still not being able to have built a good team around Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, when he wants to, he's still that guy. So that's what we're saying. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing that whenever he wants to, he's still that guy. I don't know if he was sparing himself yesterday, but his energy was lackadaisical. It was horrible. We don't have Jovic. We don't have Jay Rich. We probably Kevin Love is questionable. We don't have Kel'el Ware, and we don't have Jimmy Butler for tonight. So it's very obvious that we're not going to be doing much. It's kind of a general hospital, as Raf says, for today. So it's very obvious that we're not going to be a threat on paper tonight. I don't know what needs to happen for us to be a threat tonight. I would assume that our shooting just needs to be spectacular and our defense has to be more than usual, right? Our zone needs to work better than it's worked the entire season and better than it's worked in most games that we play against top tier teams. And this is just the first of a series of 8 games, I think, in which the only more or less easy rival is the Brooklyn Nets, which is not there is no easy adversary in the NBA. The proof is yesterday against the Raptors. Exactly the parts that they had that we didn't. That's what made us lose yesterday the game. Their second chances, their boards, their the fact that it's very disappointing to get a second chance to put out your defense, make everything set. The person misses the shot and then they're able to rebound their own shot. It's very frustrating. And so this is it. Stay safe, stay dry, stay as happy as possible. It's complicated world of ours, and let's go Heat.